In my last video, you saw a little bit of my family's hometown of Chihuahua, Mexico. In this video, I'll show you my adventures climbing the tallest mountain in town, El Cerro Grande. We'll also go underground and look at some caves at Las Grutas Nombre de Dios, and I'll show you a fancy house known as La Quinta Carolina. El Cerro Grande is one of the most visible mountains in the city of Chihuahua, Mexico, standing at over 6,000 feet above sea level. Certainly not the highest mountain, but it is pretty tall. The hike up the mountain wasn't too bad, except for the giant, easily shifting rocks at every single step. The initial skirt of the mountain is not that hard. There's actually a road that goes halfway up the mountain, so you can actually drive up there and get a pretty nice view. Once you pass that road, the hike goes a bit steeper. So there seems to be arrows pointing that we are going the right way. Alright, I made it all the way over here. People have been writing their business name over here. We have a marble and granite guy that put his information there. And something else. Oh, I guess someone's name, 2021. And other stuff that people have wrote over here. There's a few more up there. It's almost to the top. So my mom's still trying to catch up to me, but I don't want to keep them waiting, so I may have to come back another time and do this. Right, so my mom joined me. We didn't exactly make it to the top, but it is going to get dark here, and it looks like it might rain, of course. So we're gonna go ahead and turn around for safety. But look, we got really high up, and it's really steep up here, so it's kind of dangerous. Maybe a hiking stick would have been a good idea. But anyway, this was a spur of the moment thing. But anyway, it was really cool. Although we didn't make it to the top, the views were still amazing, and it did start getting dark on the way down the mountain. Be very careful going down because it was definitely harder going down than going up, mostly due to us slipping on the rocks a lot on the way down. Maybe next time I'll bring a hiking stick. After our hike, we had a nice dinner at Huitzilopochtli at the Plaza del Mariachi. And if you want a fun drink, I recommend the agua de calzón, which translates to underwear water, and it comes served in a piggy. The next day, we checked out the cave system Grutas Nombre de Dios. You do need to wear a hairnet and helmet when entering the caves, so be prepared for that. The entrance to this cave is in the middle of a small mountain called the Cerro del Caballo. It is said that, from the 19th to the early 20th century, miners and mineral seekers used to extract silver and precious minerals from these caves. Legend has it that some of these miners never came back out of these caves, and even the tour guide says, check your photos because you might see a ghost. This little spelunking adventure was fun, but don't forget to return your hard hat. Near these caves, there is an area known as Las Quintas Carolinas, a suburb named after La Quinta Carolina, a very rich estate home in Chihuahua. So here's a bit of trivia for you. The word quinta in Spanish doesn't just mean fifth. It also refers to a rich house or a country estate in some contexts. Some say that it's because it was taxed at 1/5 of its income, and others say it was because it was the fifth most important building in the estate. Either way, the word quinta, when it comes to homes, just means a rich, fancy house, basically. Getting back to La Quinta Carolina, this beautiful home was a gift from Don Luis Terrazas, one of the richest ranchers and former governors in Chihuahua, to his wife Carolina back in 1896. This became the family's vacation home. After the 1930s, with the rise of industrialism, haciendas and estates started operating differently, with less workers, and after the 1970s, ways of life from the past completely changed. The original homeowners didn't come back as often anymore, and the house started falling prey to vandalism. Until 2009, when the home was donated to the state of Chihuahua, and it began renovations to restore the home to its former glory. Fortunately, a lot of the original elements of the house were able to be kept,
including the wooden doors and floors. The dome in the middle of the house, however, is completely new. Although the home was restored, the other buildings surrounding the home were not. Here are the stables where the horses were kept. As you can see here, there is still tons of traces of vandalism everywhere. And this is all that is left of the stables. The garage, or cochera, has also fallen into this fate. This is where they used to store the horse-drawn carriages. There is not much left of these structures. The church, however, we were told, still opens its doors on occasion for prayer. It was closed when we were there, but I got a sneak peek through a hole in the door. When we got back to the city, we had some lunch at Don Luis Terraza's actual home, which is now a restaurant called La Casona. That's all I got for this video and my little adventure in Chihuahua, Mexico. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you can get a chance to check out this beautiful city in Mexico.